Hi, this is Dan Malloy, founder of NYC Math Tutoring and Test Prep. Today I want to share with you some of the surprising and even dangerous trends taking place in competitive high schools, such as those in New York City. In today's high schools, students are in a fierce competition with one another and feel tremendous pressure to excel. High-achieving students are keenly aware that class rank can come down to 1/1000th of a point. Though most kids don't talk about it, they feel like they are constantly on stage, and that they are being scored and judged on everything they do. In New York, the culture that produces these responses is starting earlier than ever. Every year, more 7th and 8th graders are taking the SAT, because they've been pushed to the necessary academic level as early as possible to free up time and energy for college applications once they reach high school. Regardless of when they take the SAT, students often believe their entire education comes down to this one test, and that their score is extremely important even if it comes at the expense of their happiness. As a tutor, I find this trend disturbing. Because of the pressure to perform and the emphasis on grades and test scores, more and more students are relaxing their morals in order to earn a high grade. With so little time to spare, any task viewed as busy work or requiring rote memorization is seen as wasteful, so finding a creative workaround is viewed by many students as resourceful and commonplace. Not to cheat would be a disadvantage, since hours would be wasted preparing with traditional methods. So teachers are compelled to look the other way, because schools and parents expect them to churn out elite students suited for the nation's top colleges. And parents sometimes condone cheating because they acknowledge that it's widespread, and they're mainly concerned that the playing field is level and that their child's record is untarnished. At home, the currency of approval is the gold star. Unintentionally, parents tend to acknowledge and reward high grades and test scores, rather than celebrate their child's joy for learning. Similarly, when A students start getting B's, parents step in to solve the problem by finding a tutor before the student has an opportunity to face the challenge alone. The best tutors believe strongly in developing independent learners, but there is a real risk that students start believing they need to be coached. Struggling is an essential part of learning, so students must recognize that independent practice, however difficult, is the key to building confidence in the material. Once this has been established, tutors should essentially work themselves out of a job. The pressure to be a good student can lead some kids to try dangerous things. With jam-packed schedules, students are staying up late at night to finish assignments and are becoming sleep deprived, leading them to try energy drinks like Red Bull or take caffeine pills. There's even an underground market for Adderall and Ritalin in some high schools. These substances are appealing to students because they can enhance wakefulness, delay time to fatigue when performing a difficult task, and generally increase the ability to stay on things. But besides being potentially unsafe and addictive, these drugs perpetuate a cycle of dependency, where kids come to believe that they can't get it done using their own natural abilities. On a similar note, even underage drinking can be a product of the culture of overachieving. It's not that kids are trying to rebel, they're trying to escape.